Hey y'all, I want to show you something really quick about the difference between two different part numbers. This is for your C6 Z06 brake caliper guide pins, and specifically these brakes are often referred to as Z23 brakes. I want to show you real quick the difference between these two part numbers. If you're searching for parts, you're trying to figure out what's going on, take a look at these two part numbers right here. Get that camera to focus. First of all, AC Delco made right here. Just as a heads up, it's really tough to find parts made in your own country these days. And you can see both of these are listed as separate part numbers. So if you look at the AC Delco number, top box on the left, you see it's 2069. AC Delco on the bottom is 2070. Again, if you look at the GM part number, you can see it ends in 63 on the top box, ends in 64 on the bottom box. So what is the difference in these two parts? Not one single thing. And I just wanted to show you real quick the difference between the two. First of all, the box is bigger. Why is that? It's because the bigger box is for your front brake caliper. The smaller box is for your rear brake caliper. So I hope this helps you when you're searching for parts for brake caliper guide pins. Again, this is for the C6 Z06 brake caliper, which you can see in the distance here. This is going to be a brake upgrade on my C5. But if you can't find one part number, the other one will work just fine. So what is the difference? The difference is quantity. The bigger box is for two front calipers. So the part number is listed as guide pins for the front. It has 16 guide pins. This one is listed for the back, and it only has 12 guide pins. But the parts in the box, other than the quantity, are exactly the same. So if you're looking at Rock Auto, if you're running into your GM parts store, if you're looking at GM parts online, and you can't find one, but you can find the other, this is going to help you find that information really fast. I didn't know that. I was struggling to find this. I actually sourced this from two different places. I didn't need to do that. I could actually buy just a couple of boxes for the front. Yeah, I have a couple of extra caliper pins, but guess what? The one source was actually a better price for the front than it was for the rear. I didn't know the difference. I'll show you the difference really quickly here. We'll get out the handy dandy caliper here, and we'll take a look at the front. And you can see we've got a 2.9 inch length on this front guide pin, and you can see the back. We've got a 2.9. If I center it, I've got a 2. Yeah. Let's measure it again. I'm squeezing. It's 2.7. He says. Hey, it's because I'm putting that guide pin right into the hex head. 2.7, you can see it's 2.7, 2.8, bouncing around depending on where I put the middle of that caliper pin there on the caliper guide pin. Same size, second verse same as the first. You got 0.67 inch. This is inside the threads on the caliper guide pin head. Going back to the rear, inside of the threads on the caliper. Let me turn that so I can get the threads straightened out. Inside the threads at the top of the caliper guide pin, if I can straighten this out. We'll be sure. We'll get good information out there. Again, if I square that up, you can see the measurements are the same. Same thread, same width, same length. Just wanted to be sure and show you some accurate information. Again, if you're trying to source parts like I am, it's getting really tough to find these parts these days. A lot of these are shipping from overseas. Hope this is going to help you find parts for your Corvette. Be safe, get those cars out of the garage and drive them. That's what they're built for.